build these spear sergeants then. Wherever they've gone. Here, spear sergeants. Did we go past them? There they are. Okay, now we should be able to build them. Yeah, so you can. Going to stick them right at the back because they've not got an active promotion. Yeah, there they are. So you can have a normal unit of spear sergeants and a unit of loyal guards, and I'm just going to assume that you can do the same with the men at arms as well. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Let's go and have a look down this advanced route. This is the advanced route, I think, isn't it? Yeah, let's go down here then. We can always buy a training plan and reset it if we like. What's that? Increased block. This is increased damage while advancing. Yeah, 15% damage increase on advance. Cooldown on advance. Do we get to know what the cooldown of the advance is? No, unfortunately not. Then we're getting piercing. What's that? Piercing damage. Going to give you a 90 increase. Not amazing. 5% is a bit better on the AP damage increase. Putting their armor penetration fairly high for a spear unit. Reduces the cooldown again by 3 seconds again. And then you're reducing damage taken, so you're making them sort of more resistant. Oh, I've run out of things. Let's... I've gone down here now. Because everything's classed as promoted, everything seems to be promoted, all goes to the bottom of the list. Well, we have quite a few of these, so we can use a few of them. And that's going to leave us, what, 2 points spare to go into... Increases damage dealt while in a non-dispersed formation. Okay. It's an oddly specific way of wording it, but I'm assuming that means if you're in a live shield wall or something like that on a shield run, then they get 5% or 10% increased damage, effectively, those double ones. Okay, going to be an interesting unit to try and battle that one. We'll certainly get into a battle with them a little bit later on. These are one of the ones I kind of want to bring in, so... kind of interesting to see. The Expedition Knights, what are their abilities? Let's have a look then. I've actually got those guys directly promoted yet. I suppose we can do the promotion on them now, can't we? Should we go and find them wherever they've gone? Men at arms. So you basically click this promote ability down at the bottom. You have to put the green and you get like a little video, which is kind of cool. Unit successfully promoted. Yay! So let's have a look. Max level 23, so we're gaining a few levels again. Let's just knock that up to 23. So let's have a look at what we're getting. So ability-wise, Piety and Glory. The Expedition Knights restores the health of themselves and nearby allies by 5%. Also restoring 250 health for themselves over 15 seconds. Okay, so that's like a normal men-at-arms healing ability, but with a little bit of ally healing as well, which is kind of cool. Nice ability. And then just a charge. What are we getting? Damage from the back. Okay, same as. I mean, the Expedition are firm in their faith when they pray to God. They boost the morale of nearby... Oh, and heal. Boost morale. I think it just means heal more than morale, I guess. They have mastered the rhythm of blocking attack and enable them to defend themselves while attacking. Okay, so they auto get the block while attack, which is one of the upgrades on the men-at-arms. So that's kind of interesting to see. Again, that's 6% health increase. So it seems they're mostly going to be stabbing because all their stuff is in piercing. Yeah, they get no slashing, so they're just a stabbing unit. Okay. What 2 lines do we have? Charge cooldown. This is like the damaging line. Or cooldown on their self-heal. Critical value. Reduces the cooldown of prayer by 6 seconds. Changes unit appearance. Expedition. Not an amazing line, is it? Piercing defense. Reduce range damage 10%. Bit of a mixed line. Some of them are like semi-defensive, semi-offensive. This is blunt defense by 3%. That's 9. Seems a bit pointless. All defenses by 10%. Kind of a tough one. Not sure. Not sure which one I prefer out of those two. What do we think? I think probably depends what the cooldown of that prayer is going to be like. If that's got a reasonable cooldown anyway, then getting these extra cooldowns probably would make it quite an interesting addition. Welcome to everyone who's joining in and following. Welcome to the stream. Seasonal store-wise, it seems to be split into 2 parts. So just to cut back to the Battle Pass, just to explain this briefly. So you get the coins of the Conqueror, which are like the normal classic a currency that you get in all the previous seasons Battle Pass that works in kind of the same way. But then we've also got these sealed conquest tokens. And so then when we go to the battle store, we have the coins of the Conqueror, all the normal stuff. But then there's actually a second store, a tire-only store, which has got all these conquest tokens. And some of them are reskins of some of the older attires, which people have been unable to get. So there's some pretty cool stuff you can get if you want to try and get some of this stuff from some of the earlier seasons. So yeah, there's some pretty good stuff here to unlock. But these are only with these sealed conquest tokens, which are kind of harder to get your hands on. But you can go, if you go to the seasonal store, there is an option here to like buy a pack of season conquest tokens with your coins of the Conqueror. So you can kind of use that to get that as well if you wanted to. But I mean, in terms of the rest of the seasonal store stuff, it's pretty standard. Got all the usual different hero weapon skins. If there's any that I particularly like, the look of the Glaive doesn't look too bad. Maybe for the longsword, it's not too bad because we've had some pretty bad ones on the longsword, I think, in recent years. That's kind of cool. Maybe for the Nadachi, kind of cool looking. And welcome to everyone who's joining the stream. Yeah, I would say I can't figure out how to do it. I'll have a look afterwards. It doesn't seem to let me do it from the chat. I think I have to type your name in the back end. Then obviously usual things: padded silver, gold dust, treaties, all the usual crap. I like that they've still kept in these personal histories. I thought they were going to kind of remove them, but they haven't, so that's nice. And we've still of course got like the lotus water and all the usual crap. So pretty standard seasonal store. This is kind of the different part of it compared to the normal one. The fact this extra store that allows you access to some of the older attires. This Blue Dragon Glaive looks nice. I like the look of this. I might try and get myself that one a lot. Okay. We may have a look through the Battle Pass. So obviously there's 2 attires in the Battle Pass so far. This is the starting one. I actually quite like the starting one. I like the helmet at least anyway. Then we're just getting the usual crap. Again, I mean, as always, we'll actually have a separate video on this, but I always say this. It's really important that if you're a completely free-to-play player, then the bottom tech tree is actually still well worth having because by level 4, you've got 120 of these Conqueror's coins. You know, that getting quite a lot in the seasonal store. You know, it can get you almost a full stack of padded silver. You can get you quite a few you can get 2 treaties. You can get personal history. You can get quite a few personal histories. Look, and it's all really stuff that would actually have to be brought to the store. So even for free-to-play players, the Battle Pass is well worth doing, even if you don't buy it at all. I mean, elsewise, it's pretty normal stuff along the premium line. Get a few extra little bits and bobs, like a mercenary attire chest, a little bit of extra honour there. So what's that? Yeah, 500 skill points. Nothing particularly great. You're getting a banner at 20. Again, nothing particularly. What's that? Oh, a mercenary attire chest on the free line. It's kind of nice to get. We've got some of the some of which the squat is quite funny. Is he going to show it? It's like a proper Slavic squat. It's really quite funny. And when you do it, there's also like a drinking one. They work really well in situ, in combination. They're quite the comedic effect. Other than that, pretty standard stuff, really. Really going in for some of the emotes. A little bit of padded silver. A little bit more padded silver. Padded silver is always worthwhile having. Then I think this is one of the unit attires. Looks like a cavalry only one. Yeah, kind of interesting. Kind of see it. I like the helmet. Yeah, no, kind of like that. I'm not sure how the horse is actually supposed to see. It's like got fly-looking eyes. I think the horse is blind. What else do we get? Anything particularly exciting? I think we're getting a catapult at level 60. We're going to see an abundance of bloody catapults everywhere in the games now. Unlike the bombards. A little annoying. There's also this attire set, which has been out for a while now. It's pretty much in the shop one, but kind of cool for musket units if that's kind of your thing. On the premium one. And I think this is the horse armour. Kind of nice with the leopard skin. Yeah, I like it. Moving on, is there anything else of interest? Not particularly. Fall down? Can fake dying. And then, of course, there's the level 100 Battle Pass attire, which isn't going to show me, but I've actually got on. And that's pretty much it for the Battle Pass. Not the most riveting selection of stuff ever, to be honest, but there's a few little bits and bobs there that's interesting. Back up we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I certainly recognise some of the names on the other team, so they're not all AI, which is a good start. Yeah, it's probably going to be quite hard because these little bomb lobby people are not going to be fairly vulnerable. Hey, you're welcome back. You've just got back just in time for a battle. Our first battle.
Form up!
Okay, let's advance. We've got to try and keep these guys fairly safe. Remember, they don't get a particularly long amount of range. Let's just hide them down there, at least initially. I suppose no one's brought anything to push the battering ram, which is one possible problem. I'm going to end up with no good way to get in. I'll have a go at lobbing some bombs at these guys up here, though.
Our battering ram is advancing.
Units, assemble!
Let's have a go at that. No, I don't know if I'd describe it as effective or not. Oh, we got a kill. Got a kill. Does this friendly fire?
Attack!
Oh, a bit far. Oh no. Kind of cool. Quite like these guys in a strange sort of way.
Attack at will!
Probably see with the glare from the sun. Slowly burning an enemy unit of Gonna run out of ammo in a minute. Missed a chunk of them. They do a chunk of burn damage. They're not super damaging though, are they? Like, we'll get a bit. Hardly exactly revolutionising combat with them, I don't think. Oh, I missed completely there.
Form up!
Oh, we've gone through the gate. Let's just grab some more ammo then and we'll take these... Oh, where you stop?
Get into position!
Hello? Why did they stop responding? Strange. Anyway, re-ammoed. Let's go. Oh, there's enemies at the gate already. Allies are retreating. Is there enemy cap? Let's just burn something there. Oh, guns! Ah! Hide behind our spear sergeants.
Units, assemble!
Oh, we're kind of braced in not the greatest spot here. There's a lot of enemy cav coming out as well.
Form
Okay,
up!
let's try and push in with some of these guys if we can. How effective is it against enemy heroes?
Form up!
Try and pull back behind the. Kill that guy. So we've lost one unit. These cavalry you can just do with sodding off.
Form up!
Okay, let's try and. This is not going to be so effective. Go on, lob! Lob like you've never lobbed before. Okay, marginally more effective. Not sure exactly. On fire. Not sure exactly revolutionary. We'll get an achievement marker on the side. Nice. Okay, so that's the end of our Barcian Wild Flames by the looks of it. Try to do this before it completely like eviscerates one of us. Then we're going to need to get to a supply point really to try and grab out some of the spear sergeants or the men at arms, one of the two new units, ideally.
Our team has captured point A.
Okay, do we have a supply point anywhere nearby that's viable? Really, it's been captured by the enemy. Not tremendously helpful. Ow. On skills on cooldown. Problem is I'm the only one trying to get to the supply point. Where's he gone? Flag. Ow! Got kidnapped. Didn't really want to get into a duel with them all. That wasn't quite my intention. I'll have a quick heal up like he is. There's an allied player there, but it's just completely ignoring the enemy troops at the moment. Okay, let's just get on a horse and ignore him. Going into this supply point over here, then grab some of the new units. I don't really want to be dueling. I came here to try and test out some of the new units. So let's head back over here.
Capture the point.
Someone says they seem like crappy jabs that do burn damage. Yeah, I suppose they are a little bit. Sort of like that. They do have that sort of similarity to them. I know what you mean.
Your unit is retreating.
Form up! Units, assemble! Get into position!
Okay, well that's them dead anyway.
Form up!
Let's start advancing up with these men-at-arms and see what we can do inside the city, see if we can find something else to try and kill.
Get into position!
Okay, so it looks like they've recaptured the A point. I don't have a tremendous amount of health, so I might just heal up for a second.
Follow the commander.
Get into position!
Oh, these they're wild flame. Oh, Christ. Watch out for the flame! How much damaging is that? Well, we killed them to stop my self-heal. They got killed in the charge, so perhaps not too effective there, really.
Get going! Units, assemble!
As you command. Ready for battle.
Okay, both those enemy heroes dealt with. Okay, let's start to think about pushing on then.
Form up!
Suppose we might as well activate the self-heal.
Units,
Start to get them healing up a little bit. I think this is just some of the AI heroes. My charge is still on cooldown, so I can't charge. Oh, some of the wild flame. Okay, let's try and go to town with some of these guys. Oh, I'm getting stunned a lot. But starting to push our way through, which is exactly what we want to do. Ow, ow. Oh, you just got obliterated by the flamethrower, that guy there. Let's try and hold up. Oh, dear. Knocked back quite a bit. My unit's taking quite a chunk of damage now. This is when I wish that creature thing was off cooldown so we could actually suffer a little bit of a heal. Okay, on to the final cap.
assemble! No fear! Will!
Get a cheeky little heal in. There's not a lot of point in capping. Oh, I just flattened those grenadiers. The charge on these guys is really nice. Oh, get him, get him. Get him, men-at-arms. Okay, got him. Nice. Go for a little self-heal. They do that like little sword in the air type thing as they go for the self-heal.
Form up! Units, assemble! Attack!
Go on, attack, 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 attack. Clear out some of these enemy archers. Oh, we've got some enemy with the spear sergeants.
Attack at will!
This guy's really determined to get me. Oh, I get him. Now he's dead. Go for a charge. Actually, we've got some of the enemy spear sergeants here as well to deal with. I think they are supposed to be vulnerable from the rear. Still fairly tanky though, aren't they? They're not going to die super quick. No, I suppose they go down fairly quickly, and I'm very, very low health now. Ow. Oh, my men-at-arms are dead. This doesn't look good. Oh, how did I miss that? Got ourselves killed. Okay, well let's respawn with the spear sergeants if our team don't cap the point in time. Do they do damage to gates, walls, and siege engines? Ah, okay. We can actually try out the guys and see if they see if they try and do damage to siege equipment as well. Be interesting to know. I don't know. I haven't tried that. No, so it's not so much they've adjusted them, they've given them a ability to be promoted. So the standard spear sergeants and men-at-arms are still in the game as normal, but they now you now have the option to promote them to these new versions, the Loyal Guard and the Expedition Knights. So yeah, so it's basically 2 upgraded versions of Spear Sergeants and Men-at-Arms. Become the cav.
All
Oh, I
steady.
braced the wrong way.
Form up. Hold position.
Not quite what I had in mind.
Hold steady. Units, assemble.
Oh, let's just go for the advance then. My poor Spear Sergeants are taking absolute battering. And they're not really advancing though, it seems. Oh, there we go, there's the advance. How effective is it? Mixed. Let's just fight on. I can't get up. I'm completely outnumbered. He's dead. I'm soon dead. Another one's dead. Oh god, I'm being completely wiped out. Should have been embraced then, I think. Now we're getting hit by a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm concussed by the short bow. Not got much health. I think we're in trouble. Go on, get that London Duchy. Oh, how did that not kill him? Oh dear, oh god, we're down to Martellatory. Pretty bleak, isn't it? Oh well, been a good fight. It's kind of interesting to see how they change. Yeah, the Spear Sergeants do feel really nice. I just got a little bit caught in that gateway. I didn't think that was the best way of doing it. So the Men-at-Arms has got kind of a bit more of a split tech tree. I'm pretty sure I went bottom, if I remember correctly, on the Men-at-Arms. But we'll have a look again afterwards. Yeah, they do hold well, those Spear Sergeants. Very tanky. They feel a lot more tanky. Those grenade throwers, yeah, the grenade throwers I don't think are going to be anything particularly amazing. I think they'll have their own sort of comic moments, but I think beyond that they're going to kind of be of limited use, I think.
Follow me.
Avanti!
These Men-at-Arms are going to be hard to kill as well.
Attack.
Yeah, quite a tough little unit to deal with. But yeah, we've got quite a few kills with our Expedition Knights. They seem to work quite nicely. Yeah, and these Loyal Guard are really quite tanky, but they seem to hold out well. So we're defending. So we've got the new Spear Sergeants out first. So let's see how kind of these guys go.
Hurry up. Form up.
Just since we're here, we might as well try the advance, as someone was asking.
Form up.
If we put them in a block, I think they're still going to go into the crescent formation.
Preparing to advance.
Advance.
Yeah, see, they still go into this like crescent before they advance. So they always advance in this shape. That's got a long way, actually, don't they? And then they hold in that formation by the looks of it. Okay,
Units,
cool.
assemble. Form up. Form up.
The enemy battery.
Someone's got some normal Spear Sergeants there.
Follow me. Get into
So
position.
they're climbing up the walls.
Form up. Get going.
Was climbing up the walls. Now he's dead. But the base changes formation. No, I don't. Oh,
Form up.
good question. No, the brace does not change formation. So they can presumably place in shield.
Assemble.
Ram has reached the gates.
Hold position.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. They just sort of lower themselves, and I think even in loose, if you just sort of send them
Attack at will.
like in a loose sort of form, yeah, they just brace instantly wherever they are.
Form up. Units, assemble.
Let's kind of keep a little bit back because we've only got a couple of units to play with on this one, so I'm going to be a bit careful. Oh, there's quite a lot of stuff going on over here. Let's go over this way.
Form up.
Our gate has been destroyed.
Form up.
Come
Get
on,
into
then.
position. Units, assemble.
Looks like a bit of a fight going on against some of the.
Form up.
Oh, traps coming in. Danger, danger.
Get into position. Get going. Form up.
Looks
Follow
like
me.
most of them are dying here.
Hurry up.
How he got up there?
Get going. After
Okay.
me.
Most of the guys through
Follow
there.
me.
What have we got coming? There's some stuff waiting down at the bottom there. I want to try and get something to run into the brace or get to use my advance properly on these guys. That's what I'd like to do. Against a real world opponent.
Get into position.
Try and advance here then. It takes time to form up, but it looks like they do damage while they're forming up. They obviously have to get into a certain amount of formation before they actually advance. Oh, it's getting hard there. Now we're out of formation massively. This is kind of the downside. You can push them that way and then brace them, and they'll face that way and brace. But now they're so out of formation, I'm not sure it's kind of mixed use. Putting them into brace when they're like that. These new men-at-arms are super tanky to try and kill. That's what's killing me, really. Oh, I'm dead. So yeah, the advance kind of works. Didn't really seem to do a lot against those men-at-arms, though. It seems like the advance, unless you're in a perfectly neat formation, takes a long time to form up, because if one unit seems to be out of place, then the advance doesn't start until that unit gets in place, which kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah, but these guys keep advancing into a fight. They keep pushing through. Yeah, it seems a little bit buggy, the advance. I'm going to get killed very quickly with these guys, aren't I?
Hurry up!
My impending death, I can feel. I don't think I'm going to live very long, because I don't think anyone's going to be sort of playing with shield units protecting it properly. But we'll have a go.
After me! Form up!
Of course, any like hint of range and we're going to get ourselves
Units,
killed.
assemble! Attack!
Burn them! Oh, that didn't really do a lot, did it? Let's have a go at burning them again. Burn them! Hey, you got a hero kill. Ah, you know. Oh, Trebs.
Get into position!
Run! Oh, no, they're so slow, it's getting moving.
Form up!
Okay, well, we've got a little bit of burn damage. We've got a hero kill out of it, but probably not all that impressive.
Form up!
They're obviously very fragile. Couldn't get out of the way of Trebs in time, so they're obviously not super quick either.
Get into position!
Some enemy flames there. They seem to approach really slowly, the flames. So let's burn into those slightly. Yeah.
Attack!
That's like the burn the ground one, I think. We're running out of units, we're going to be in trouble here in a minute. We're not careful.
Attack at will!
They're sort of fairly effective. You could see how in a big fight, if you're well protected, they are quite an effective unit because they burn through stuff, which is what makes them good.
Form up! Attack!
Might keep the damage on with the flame. They seem relatively effective against heroes. The flame damage seems to be pretty good there. Oh god, we're being hit by some of the enemy bomb. But we're out of ammo now. Let's see if we can get out of this alive. Well, we lost one more. We're being shot at by some guns slightly. Try and make it back to the supply point.
Hurry up!
Run, my little Narfan guard. So yeah, kind of interesting. Throw them back on that supply.
Form up!
Who even uses Trebs in test, but yeah, a little bit annoying, but hey ho. Yeah, I think the new men-at-arms seem really nice. They're like the palace guards that should have been. It feels like tanky, good damage, and a really nice charge. They're going to be good in shield choke points with shield. Yeah, I agree. They don't seem to. The spear sergeant advance feels a little bit buggy.
Follow
Almost.
me! Advance!
Yeah, I stacked ammo in veterancy, so yeah, and I'm almost ran out of ammo fairly quickly. Yeah, so they have like a super spray. Initially, it seems like the super spray is more better, but maybe not the case.
Position.
We really need something other than
Units,
more Trebs.
assemble!
I don't want to just walk. I'm just going to get slaughtered if I just walk on by myself and there's no other units here by the looks of it.
Form up!
If they're going to push through this gap, burn them then. Yeah, see, it's got like this ground burning effect, hasn't it? What happens if we stand on our own ground burning? Does that affect us? Not really. And they do, of course, have a normal attack as well. They don't have to, you know, you can just press V and they attack. But that's just a V attack, look, and it just does the base damage. I guess in this sort of situation they're really nice because you can do that. And just like hit right in the cluster of a men at arms. Look at that, how effective that is. That burn that whole shield trench. That's where these guys are effective. I think the flash flame is much better than the ground burning flame. Ow. Ow. Don't you dare kill them. Get off my burning people. Ah, no. I'm being outflanked.
Attack!
Oh dear, they can be quite effective, that damage. Definitely going to be wanting to put like a blunt damage doctrine on them. Like if you get one of those blue blunt damage doctrines, that's going to take their base damage from 600 to like 695. So it's going to be well worth having. But yeah, and considering this is only 3 of them because I lost the first lot to Trebs, you remember there's going to be a 7 stack?
Get into position.
Yeah.
Follow me.
The Tri-Loyal Guard with top veterancy, the Elite Fortibrashes and Brace. Oh, really?
Hurry up.
The Flamethrowers seem decent. Yeah, these seem quite good
Units,
initially. I guess they're quite vulnerable. It's like a bit of a double-edged sword. No, leave my guys alone, you bastard. A poor little guy's got shot to death by a longbow. I guess that's the flip side. They're going to be one of those units I think people are going to end up hating because they're very like 2 extremes. You're either going to do really well with them or really badly. And if you're fighting against them, it's going to feel like not a lot you can do against them. And then at the same time, get hit by, you know, a couple of longbow players or something, or a bit of range, and you're going to be lost the whole unit immediately. And that's going to be like 340 leadership gone. So it's going to be a bit of a mixed one in that bag, I suspect.
Attack at will.
Oh, ow.
Form up. Units, assemble.
Okay, well, we've not got any of the units left, just down to our spear militia. But the game is almost over. We'll choose straight back up. Those guys, I'm quite interested in those Narfan Guard now. They seem quite good in this sort of situation. I think this ground burning thing is less effective, to be honest. I think the real key is that quick fire hit is what does the damage.